So I'm gonna make gluten-free cornbread today, but there's a special aspect of it that I don't usually do, because I saw that we have this sweetened condensed milk that's almost 5 years past its expiration date, so I thought it's a good time to use it. So I have to open it and see if it's still usable. Looks pretty yellow along the edge here. Doesn't look like milk, does it? This guy wants to have a bit, but this isn't really. I think I'll just have to taste it. It looks like caramel. Yeah, it tastes like caramel too. Alright, yeah, it's pretty good. So, I think even though it went bad, it can still be used. Alright. Let's use the other bowl, because this is for my mom. Dang. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the stuff in here is... I can never tell if it's clean or dirty. Okay. Oh, this is not clean. Alright. So sometimes you even have to do the dishes when you cook. Doesn't really matter how well you do it. You can put the mixing bowl. We're not really going to eat out of it or anything. Just can't be obviously grimy if it was. So, I don't want to splash the camera. Okay. It can be wet too, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I've got to get the cornmeal. This is still my Penn State cornmeal. I've been making cornbread for a long time, since I got this in like October. It's April now, and I don't think I ever filmed it. But I've had this cornmeal for a long time. I think I was going to film it, but I didn't, because it's just, it's baking. You just pour stuff into the measuring cup, and, you need a cup of it, alright, whatever, that's easy. But because I had the sweetened condensed milk, that was 5 years past, I thought it would be interesting to film this one. Oh yeah, this is gluten-free. So you have to go and find the gluten-free flour, which is always in the fridge. There's not a lot left. Okay, yeah, you can also use buckwheat flour, although it's like a really powerful flour, so you're not supposed to use it on its own, because it doesn't really... flour is supposed to be mellow, and buckwheat flour isn't mellow. There wasn't really any corn powder left. Alright, whoa. Or rice flour, whatever it is. Okay, so we're just gonna add extra cornmeal, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Probably another one, but I want to open it. Yeah, alright. So, let's see. Oh, I'm almost out of baking soda. Dang it, I really can't do anything with one hand anymore. I'm really quite embarrassed by my lack of virtuosity. Let's use 4 tablespoons or teaspoons or whatever. So this is good enough. Let's see. Alright, yeah, that's the dry ingredients. So, let's see. Alright. So yeah, you just mix it up. It's pretty because it's got orange and white and brown, and it looks nice. And then you have to start adding the other stuff. So first I'll add the most interesting ingredient, which is the caramel. Wow, it really does just turn into caramel. Oh yeah, I don't know how much Ingredients said half a cup. I don't really want to mess around with this. Oh, it's in ounces, so who knows? You know what? I'm going to save some for my biscuits. You don't need that much. Alright. Yeah, you're not even going to need any milk if you just use all this caramel. You're supposed to use eggs, too. I used to make this with only one egg, but it was really dry, so I started using two. But with all this caramel... Alright, I need a proper... I was avoiding using my usual spoon, because I never really wash it well, so there's still probably a bit of flour on it, but it looks clean to me. Except for this. Yeah, you can't really pretend that that's okay. Let's see. You need the, yeah, here. Corningware. Whoa, okay. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Let's see. Okay. So now you can't hold the thing while you mix it. This is so sticky now. I'm going to have to... The cinematography really gets messed up when I have to do all this mixing. If I was a professional filmmaker, I suppose I'd have my cameraman holding the camera, but that's kind of lame. If you're filming something, you should be the one, filming it. If you're the director and it's your movie, you should be the one actively capturing it. Okay, so this is kind of interesting, but it's dry. I'll use at least one egg just for, to be proper. I can do this one-handed, I think. Oh god, it's a mess. Oh shit, no, I can't do this one-handed. So there's a shell in there. Damn it. It's embarrassing. You'd think I'd be kind of good at one-handed cooking. But no. I'm not actually good at it. A lot of stuff in the sink. It's not even my fault. Okay, so one of the nice things about having long fingernails is that you can scoop with them kind of easily. They're only going to last for a few more days, I think. And then I'll be in public again. But for now, I'm a private person, and I don't need to cut my nails. Okay. Whoa. Oh, man. Alright. Yeah, it's just sticky. So I'm gonna go get the milk. There's probably not enough milk left for this and for biscuits. Well, there's still a lot left, actually. Alright. You don't need that much, really, because it's... Oh, man, it's really sticky, but it's a pain in the ass. One of the nice things about the way I usually cook is that it's so simple that you never really struggle with any part of it, but here, partially it's because I'm using too small of a bowl, but, yeah, I mean, this isn't, totally smooth, which I prefer my cooking to be totally smooth, if at all possible. So now I think I might have put in too much milk. Yeah, probably. Alright. It's the thing when it's sticky like that, it doesn't seem liquid, but it is. It's like if you're attacking a country, they might only have a certain standing army, but they have a whole bunch of civilians who are, at a moment, can join the army or paramilitary groups or whatever. It's the same thing when you have sticky stuff that you're baking. Same principle. Alright, so I went over here because I'm watching my I'm hoping that if I voice farther away from the camera, you get an accurate idea of distance. Oh, now I'm behind the camera to get the butter. So, let's see. Alright, so there I am again, and here, my butter's almost depleted, but luckily it lasts for a long time. Yeah, one of the nice things about this recipe is that you can skip the sugar, which is good because we ran out of sugar. And you can skip the vegetable oil because I used too much milk. And it looks pretty oily even if just one egg. That's what 1 can of condensed milk can do. It'd save a lot of milk also. And now, because it's so wet, I can probably just pour it in. Alright. So that part's at least easy, but yeah, it's not supposed to be so wet. At least I don't think it is. I didn't follow the recipe well enough to know what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so it's going to go in the oven at 425. You don't need to keep watching this part. So here it is. It's from my mom, so I can't actually taste it and see if it's any good, but I'll report what she says. Here are the biscuits that I made. They came out looking kind of retarded, but I think that's more because I didn't use enough baking soda than because of the caramel. Oh yeah, I guess I should try it now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's sweet. That's a fun variation, not a regular biscuit.